shifting perspective and changing, unlocking a new lens and life, the way you see life and yourself. So this webinar came in, actually, the title really, the basis of it came in the last webinar I did. And that's where you clear systems, you clear childhood, say 10-year-old, and your 10-year-old's perspective, which you worked on the trauma, but then you should change the lens to the adult lens, but more from your essence level. And to change the tables or change the lens, the perspective, the way you see things is also related to the collective consciousness of that mindset of that time. So there's so many levels of manipulation in the system. For example, uh, when you look at the lens of the collective field around health, around COVID, for example, around different systems, the collective may be aligned with a lens which is not matching your soul, your essence. So it's very important to bring that unconscious part up in the system or that mass manipulated program up in the system and change the lens, change your perspective. And to change every perspective, every lens you have, which was related to your childhood, related to your parents' lens, related to your ancestors' lens, and related to your own experience in school, in the history that you've been in the city you've been brought up, in the country you've been brought up, and change the lens back to your essence. So the majority of us have been living life outside our essence, related to our epigenetic information and trauma we've experienced and programming. And for me, it's really important to when you break free of that, is to switch your perspective, switch the way you see yourself, switch the way you speak about yourself in the world, switch the way you see the outer world, switch the way you hear yourself and the outer world, and to feel yourself from your essence level, to feel the heart from the essence level, not the different traumatized levels. So in these four webinars, I'm going to go deeply into switching the lens. It's going to be a lightful one. It's going to be a reconnection. It's going to be an embodiment. And it's really building up your system so you can be in life through your new lens and see life in a completely different way. And it's interesting when you see, for example, when I was home in Dublin and I went to my family system, but when I look from my lens of my essence, with all the information I have on genetics and how genetics works, it was such a peaceful lens. And it was a less dramatic lens. There was no drama in the system because it's coming from my essence level with the awareness of the system work that I do and the family system work I do. So in this webinar, I'd like to bring in a lot of teachings, a lot of knowledge on how you can see life through a different way and from a different angle, and to see it in an evolution way rather than a polarized way. So to find the middle ground, to find your truth, to find your own essence lens. So I'm going to work through all your sensory system, your intuition, your mind, your hearing, your voice, your feelings, your emotions, your sexuality, to reconnect in the purest way, which is your essence, which was always there on some level, but you were broken away or disconnected from it. So I'd like to refresh, reset the system, and reset the whole lens and perspective, the way you're seeing your life, the way you see yourself, the way you see your health, the way you see the world around you. It's going to be a beautiful awakening, an easy one, because when you're in it, everything makes sense and it's less personal and you can open up systems. So I'm going to give a lot of teachings, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of consciousness in this webinar. So if you want to be part of it, I would recommend it as part of the toolbox in the Academy. This is consciousness on a grounded level, secure level, and a new way to view yourself and see your life and everything that happens in life in a completely non-victim state way, but as an evolution in your daily transformation. So I look forward to seeing you there and seeing what comes up in the next week. And yeah, it's going to be a big one. So if you feel like being part of it, I invite you on this journey. It's going to waken up a lot of awareness and aha moments in you. Thank you. Thank you for being on this journey.